This is your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight, Friday, the 10th day of October in the year 2025. I'm Svetlana Marshall reporting, and here's what we're tracking tonight. Amid fierce objections and threats to call in the police, People's Progressive Party Civic PPPC Councillor Chelmsford Belgrave was elected chairman of the Region 4 Regional Democratic Council, creating history. It is the first time that the PPPC has won the chairmanship in Region 4. Belgrave secured a total of 18 votes to become the regional chairman, while his lone opponent, the APNU's Shanika Haynes, raked in only 8 votes during an election presided over by the regional executive officer, Donald Gadrach. There were a total of 9 spoiled ballots, with 7 of those ballots completely blank. Ahead of the vote, 35 councillors were sworn in by Gadrach, and that proceeded orderly, with councillors 17 from PPPC, 9 from APNU, 8 from We Invest in Nationhood Win, and 1 from Forward Guyana Movement FGM, taking their oath of office. But it was Gadrach's announcement that voting for both the chairmanship and the vice chairmanship would take place via secret ballot that sparked outrage. The opposition, comprising APNU, WIN, and FGM, fiercely objected, with Haynes challenging the method on the floor.
That we will vote by secret ballot. This is not a question. No. Let me have some order here.
No, you can't do that.
Well, if you want to keep us back, you can continue. Hello. You're not recognized to stand up and say, no. Listen to me.
But stamping his authority amid the ruckus, Gadrach made it clear that he was the presiding officer and his decision was final. Issuing a stern warning to the councillors, Gadrach said failure to heed to his warning to remain calm would see him asking certain councillors to leave the meeting. It was not long after that the voting commenced by secret ballot, and Belgrave emerged as the winner. The WIN party later announced that all of its councillors handed in blank ballots. Belgrave said he's ready for the challenge and would work with the 35-member council to advance development within the region, in keeping with the government's agenda.
And our priority as a region is to move in Guyana, Region 4 I should say, forward with the government on the whole, the initiative of moving Guyana, development of Guyana, right? So we're moving forward with Region 4 because at the level of the PVP, we would have garnered a lot of votes and support in Region 4. And today showed the other support that we would have gotten as in terms of the electing of chair and vice chair, and this is a very historic moment for us.
With the council highly divided along political lines, Belgrave said his intention is to work with everyone. Meanwhile, PPPC councillor Dioraj Knott was elected vice chairman. He secured 17 votes, while Haynes, who was also nominated for the vice chairmanship, only got 11 votes. Knott said he was thankful to the government for putting their trust in him to help lead the region.
Region 4 is very, very important in the national development of this country because it caters for more than 50% of our population, and Region 4 will continue to work towards the national policy of the government to move Guyana forward.
Clearly disappointed, Haynes told reporters that the process was not fair or democratic, and that the presiding officer had failed to comply with the laws.
So in the 2802, usually the provision is made where the clerk who is carrying out the REO, he will request of the council that has been elected how they will vote, whether it be a secret ballot or of show of hand. He did not do that. He proceeded to say that it has to be a secret ballot. And in my view, that is where we have issues with our democracy. Because when you refer to that, knowing that you're doing the underhand businesses here and there, these are the results.
At least one of Haynes' APNU councillors either abstained or voted for the PPPC based on the voting pattern. However, Haynes said that she did not know.
Well, I can't say that because, of course, it was a secret ballot. What I may presume from what I saw, maybe we had lots of blank ballots. Maybe somebody did not write on it.
WIN's incoming Member of Parliament, Tabitha Sarabu-Hali, who observed the election, told News Source that ahead of today's elections, discussions were held with APNU, and it was agreed that WIN would support APNU for the chairmanship, and WIN would be nominated for the vice chairmanship with the backing of APNU. However, Sarabu-Hali said at the last minute, WIN took a decision to abstain after APNU took a decision to team up with PPP in Region 10.
Original decision was to come in and support the APNU for the position of chairmanship, and that hopefully they will support us as for the position of vice chair. That was the original intention. But as we got into the elections, we recognized for us that we got word what happened in Region 10, where the APNU and the PPP apparently worked together to stop the WIN from actually getting the chairmanship of Region 10. And based on that, we wanted to see what would really happen in Region 4 without our vote, how the vote would actually how the votes will go. And so what we did was decide to abstain.
Sarabu-Hali said, from all indication, at least one councillor from APNU voted with the PPPC to elect Belgrave chairman. She said the actions of APNU has set a worrying trend heading into Parliament, with the three opposition parties expected to work together. More news coming up in just a moment.
It all starts with one. Maybe it's one look, you know the one, or one touch, even one word. It can start with one step, or one promise, one thrill, one first time, one deep breath, one leap of faith, one day to remember, or one night to forget. One moment, so many stories that make up one crazy, average, everyday, fabulous life. We get one life, just one. Make your move. It all starts with one.
Your own home is so much more than just four walls, floors, and ceilings. It's a lifetime of great memories and stories. Come talk to us and start your journey home today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
It's a 2025 Denmark Music and Entertainment Awards. Let's go!
Even if you're away.
Firstly, rest up, charge up, rise up.
Let him go. I'm from a kingdom where we live by the laws of God, not the words of people.
They all left undone. It was my fault.
Oh, I think it's a wonderful experience. I think they should have it every single year for all the Guyanese artists. And I think they should show more, Guyanese people should show more support.
I feel amazing. I feel so grateful to be a part of it. So it's great to see the cultures building together and actually building a bridge closer together.
Don't know why I try to find love in these eyes.
The National Drama Company of Guyana presents Laugh of the River, written and directed by Al Crichton Jr. on Saturday, October 11 and Sunday, October 12 at the National Cultural Center. Showtime, 8 p.m. Tickets, $3,000, $2,500, and $1,000. CSEC and CAPE students, your tickets are $1,000. See you there.
The elections of chairman for the Regional Democratic Council of Region 10 ended in a deadlock after both candidates for the position of regional chairman, APNU's Dominic Blair and WIN's Mark Gorin, received equal number of votes from elected councillors. A total of 18 councillors were sworn in today, 9 for the WIN party, 5 for APNU, 3 for the PPP, and 1 for FGM. It appeared as though the councillors for the PPP and FGM supported the APNU candidate for the chairmanship. The elections were presided over by Regional Executive Officer of the region, Dwight John, who announced the adjournment of today's session due to the deadlock. John explained that because of the tie, the Minister of Local Government, Priya Manichan, will have to reconvene another meeting, which she will preside over, and have the casting vote, should there be another tie.
We have a tie as it relates to the chairman, the election of a regional chairman for the RDC region number 10. And according to Chapter 2809 of Local Government and Regional Development, the powers have been invested in him or her, which in this case is a her, to, after being written to by the RDC, explaining what has happened here today. Ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon's proceedings will have to come
to the 28 to 1, the election will go again.
But you just come with
28 relates to this afternoon proceedings. We will have to adjourn until a later date when a pronouncement has been made by the Minister of Local Government, Ms. Priya Manichan, for us to reconvene and carry on the other elections for the vice chairman and eventually for our casting vote. Then we will be able to proceed with our elections for vice chairman.
The WIN candidates protested the move and were heard saying that there should have been a runoff of the elections immediately, but the REO held firm that the law provides for a special meeting to be called by the local government minister to resolve the impasse. Although the WIN party secured the majority of votes in the region, it was not enough to ensure an outright majority on the council. The party needed at least one additional vote to help it secure the chairmanship. APNU's Dominic Blair currently holds the position of Deputy Mayor of Linden, while Mark Gorin served as the last Vice Chairman of Region 10. Leader of We Invest in Nationhood, Mohamed, says he's surprised at the outcome of today's election in Region 10 for the regional chairman. His party's candidate, Mark Gorin, tied with APNU's Dominic Blair for the position of regional chairman. Although WIN won the region by a majority, it does not have enough votes on the council to take the chairmanship and would instead need the support of an additional councillor to take the chairmanship. But both the PPPC and FGM used their seats on the council to support Blair for the position, a move that did not sit well with WIN.
And right now, it's 9-9. It's clearly you can see that the PPP, the APNU, and the FGM, they all voted together, and WIN voted separate. Because we got 9, and APNU got 9. And with the 9, it's the 5 from APNU, the 3 from PPP, and the 1 from FGM. I don't know why all these parties are trying to work together to get Win out.
With the stalemate now at the Region 10 Regional Democratic Council, the Minister of Local Government and Regional Development, Priya Manichan, will now have to convene a special meeting to elect the regional chairman. The minister has a casting vote, and Mr. Mohamed says he's looking keenly to see how the minister will vote there.
We want this region. We want this region, so we really want it to represent the people of this region. Because you know, for years now, Region 10 has left behind. So we wanted to win the chairmanship so we could have represented the best interests of the people. But I think now the Minister of Local Government, Ms. Manichan, she got to make the pick between Mark Goring from WIN and Dominic from APNU. So let's see who she will pick. That's what we are waiting for, to see who the PPP will pick, if they will pick APNU.
Mohamed said there seems to be a pattern where the PPPC and APNU are working to prevent WIN from governing the region, once controlled by APNU.
The National Drama Company of Guyana presents Laugh of the River, written and directed by Al Crichton Jr. on Saturday, October 11 and Sunday, October 12 at the National Cultural Center. Showtime, 8 p.m. Tickets, $3,000, $2,500, and $1,000. CSEC and Cape students, your tickets are $1,000. See you there.
Guyana. On Saturday the 15th November, the Guyana National Stadium comes alive as does Sheriff's Entertainment, Dream Team Entertainment, and Team Rodney brings to you the premier international music festival featuring Massacre with a live band performance. Female dancehall sensation Chenille Muir, alongside Cranium, the Melody God, and some of Guyana's top artists, Super Ray and Stitchy One Man Band, and Guyana's top local DJs. This promises to be a night to remember. Win an exclusive gate prize of a brand new car. Saturday, 15th November 2025, Guyana National Stadium, the premier international music festival. This event is sponsored by
PK Goods and Consultancy Services, Guinness,
Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sports, Crown's Hair and Beauty Emporium, Sunrise Cruise, Rodney's Court, Info 10 Media, 94.1 Boom FM, Fireside Grill, Rude Boy, Platinum Sponsors, Crown's Auto Nation, and NP Mining.
Your own home is so much more than just 4 walls, floors, and ceilings. It's a lifetime of great memories and stories. Come talk to us and start your journey home today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
It's a 2025 Deadlock Music and Entertainment Awards. Let's go!
Even if you're away, 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 away.
Firstly, rest up, charge up, rise up.
Let him go. I'm from a kingdom where we live by the laws of God, not the words of people.
They all left undone. It wasn't my fault.
Oh, I think it's a wonderful experience. I think they should have it every single year. All the Guyanese artists. And I think they should show more, Guyanese people should show more support.
I feel amazing. I feel so grateful to be a part of it. So it's great to see the cultures building together and actually building a bridge closer together.
Don't know why I try to find love in these eyes.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to Washi soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright. Have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Starbrook Market.
It all starts with one. Maybe it's one look. You know the one. Or one touch. Even one word. I can start with one step. Or one promise. One thrill. One first time. One deep breath. One leap of faith. One day to remember. Or one night to forget. One moment. So many stories that make up one crazy, average, everyday, fabulous life. We get one life. Just one. Make your move. It all starts with one.
A Partnership for National Unity, APNU, this afternoon said that discussions held with We Invest in Nationhood WIN regarding a potential agreement ahead of today's elections for regional chairs and vice chairs did not result in any agreement, and as such, the party decided to move forward independently. WIN has accused APNU of colluding with the ruling People's Progressive Party Civic, but leader of the People's National Congress Reform, Aubrey Norton, rejected the allegation. Citing the Region 10 election, Norton said APNU took a decision to back its candidate for the chairmanship after failing to reach an agreement with WIN.
We were trying to pursue an agreement with WIN which never came true. And so we took a position that we will nominate our candidate and let the chips fall where they may. We believe that as APNU, we deserve to be involved in Linden, and we were willing to negotiate and they weren't willing to. So we collaborated with no one. We identified our candidate, accepted what support the candidate got, and we will move forward.
In a statement this afternoon, APNU said from all indication, it was clear that WIN was prepared to exclude the coalition from the chairmanship and the vice chairmanship in many regions.
We have been over the period trying to engage WIN to have a comprehensive approach to all regions. We were unsuccessful. Remember that Mohamed said he wouldn't coalesce with us, and that he, depending on the circumstance, will coalesce with the PPP. So we couldn't take any chance. We have to pursue our interests, this nation interests, and we felt by putting up our candidate, we were pursuing our interests and this country's interests, and that is what we did.
APNU said despite genuine efforts by the APNU to arrive at a cooperative framework that would reflect the aspirations of the shared constituents, the parties were unable to finalize an understanding before the elections. In light of this, APNU took the decision to move forward independently and to support its own slate of candidates for the positions of regional chair and vice chair. APNU said it pursued the interests of the nation and the party's interest in the election of the regional representatives. The party noted that its decision reflects its commitment to ensuring that the people it represents continue to benefit from strong, principled and accountable leadership at the regional level. APNU says it remains open to future dialogue and collaboration with all political stakeholders in pursuit of unity, good governance, and development. The Greater Guyana Initiative, GGI, in partnership with Recover Guyana and the Ministry of Education, has launched its signature project, FLOW, a national water purification and sustainability initiative for secondary schools. The launching took place at the Guyana Marriott Hotel on Wednesday. The National Water Purification and Sustainability Initiative was designed by Recover Guyana, with Queen's College student Vasana Prasad being the brainchild. ExxonMobil Guyana Socioeconomic Manager Lorna Carlson said, Prasad, the winner of Recover Guyana Shout 2023, originally designed the environmentally friendly water purification system for her school.
Vasana's vision sparked something greater. Recognizing the potential to reduce Guyana's environmental footprint while improving student well-being, Recover Guyana proposed the establishment of the water purification system at West Demerara Secondary School. With support from GGI and the Ministry of Education, the pilot project was commissioned in March 2025, and the results were immediate. Within just 2 months of commissioning the West Demerara water purification system, the school eliminated the use of 10,000 single-use plastic water bottles.
Carlson said the success of the project signaled transformative change and proved that small ideas, when nurtured through collaborations, can grow into national movement. Building on that success, Carlson said the Greater Guyana Initiative is once again pleased to collaborate with Recover Guyana and the Ministry of Education to implement FLOW across the country.
By the end of 2029, this project will equip 141 secondary schools, 10 TVET institutions, and 4 special needs schools across all 10 administrative regions. And these will be sustainable systems with solar, as the power comes, is solar powered. For us at GGI, FLOW represents the kind of change we are proud to support. Change that improves lives and builds resilience for tomorrow.
She said the project is testament to the creativity of youth. President of Exxon, Alastair Rockledge, said Project FLOW is aligned with the objectives of the Greater Guyana Initiative, which is a US $100 million investment program by the Stabroek Block co-venturers designed to build capacity in the area of sustainable development across Guyana. Rockledge said through the project, Guyana is once again demonstrating to the world how to balance development of resources with the preservation and conservation of the environment through STEM.
STEM education is something that this project is also founded on, but is absolutely fundamental to the future growth and prosperity of the country. The world is developing in technology. The world's economies are growing on a technological basis. And so for Guyana to compete, to have a sustainable economy for the future, we need to grow the science, technology, education, maths capability in the country, continue to enhance the curriculum, give more opportunity for students like those that are here today to be enthused about the possibilities, to be excited about what STEM education has to offer. And what better to have a project like this in every secondary school to show what technology can do.
Co-founder and president of Recover Guyana, Dr. Devendra Laltu, said Guyana is demonstrating to the world how to grow responsibly.
We're gathered here to ignite a transformative effort, one that will touch the lives of more than 58,000 students on a daily basis, eliminate approximately 25 million plastic water bottles, and align our country with the global call of the Sustainable Development Goals and the Low Carbon Development Strategy 2030.
The president of Recover Guyana, thanked the Greater Guyana Initiative and the Ministry of Education for buying into the initiative. He said the project will provide thousands of children with daily access to purified, safe drinking water.
The flow system combines reverse osmosis, RO, and ultraviolet UV purification to guarantee the highest quality of water. To be fully energy efficient, every system will be solar powered, reducing energy cost and carbon emissions. In addition, regular quality assurance testing will be conducted by our laboratory, which will be GYS 170 standard certified and in line with the World Health Organization guidelines. The project will also be supported by the Guyana Water Incorporated through its laboratory in guaranteeing that every drop of water accessed by our students is clean and safe.
He said Flow will also see schools saving hundreds of thousands of dollars or possibly millions, adding that the resources can now be redirected toward other high-impact initiatives within schools. Importantly, he said Flow will empower students through their environmental clubs to maintain and sustain the systems for years to come. By 2030, more than 1,500 students and teachers will be trained in environmental sustainability through the project. Chief Executive Officer of the Georgetown Public Hospital, GPHC, Robbie Rambaran, believes the use of the online appointment system will save time at the public hospital. The pilot online appointment system, which was launched earlier this year at the Festival City Polyclinic, allows patients to book their visits digitally, eliminating the need to spend hours waiting at health facilities. However, Rambaran told reporters this week that the uptake has been low. He said what is needed is a shift in culture, explaining that persons are still visiting health centers and hospitals without making their appointments.
Because when you go to the hospital or the health center, most likely you might get an appointment date. That means you have to come back. And that's what we're trying to avoid. People have to go to these facilities several times, so they have to go get an appointment and come back for the appointment. And then when they come back for the appointment, they will come and wait a long time before they see the doctor. So that's what we want to do. You go online, book it, you get a date, you come one time, and you get a block time.
He said the digital system allows for greater efficiency within the health facilities, with a number of bottlenecks being removed. However, he stressed that for the project to be successful, it must be utilized by citizens and others seeking medical care.
And with manual system, there's a lot of redundancies because 3-4 different categories of healthcare workers may need to capture the same information because for their collection purposes. So lots of the redundancies and the bottlenecks will be out.
The pilot online appointment system is part of a larger digital transformative initiative being rolled out by the government to improve efficiency and reduce long waiting times at hospitals and health centers. As part of that initiative, the government is implementing the first phase of an electronic patient health records system at the Georgetown Public Hospital. It is expected to conclude by mid-2026, and records are expected to go live at GPHC by the end of 2026 before being expanded nationwide. Phase 2 of the electronic patient health records system will see it connecting the 6 new regional hospitals currently under development.
The National Drama Company of Guyana presents Laugh of the River, written and directed by Al Crichton Jr. on Saturday, October 11 and Sunday, October 12 at the National Cultural Center. Showtime, 8 p.m. Tickets, $3,000, $2,500, and $1,000. CSEC and CAPE students, your tickets are $1,000. See you there.
Guyana. On Saturday the 15th November, the Guyana National Stadium comes alive as the Sheriff's Entertainment, Dream Team Entertainment, and Team Rodney brings to you the premier international music festival featuring Massacre with a live band performance. Female dancehall sensation, Chenille Muir, alongside Cranium, the Melody God, and some of Guyana's top artists, Super Ray and Stitchy One-Man Band, and Guyana's top local DJs. This promises to be a night to remember. Win an exclusive gate prize of a brand new car. Saturday, 15th November 2025, Guyana National Stadium, the premier international music festival. This event is sponsored by
PK Goods and Consultancy Services, Guinness,
Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sports, Crown's Hair and Beauty Emporium, Sunrise Cruise, Rodney's Court, Info 10 Media, 94.1 Boom FM, Fireside Grill, Rude Boy, Platinum Sponsors, Crown's Auto Nation, and NP Mining.
Live the island dream. It's your chance to be one of over 100 winners in the Island Dream promotion. Win your share of more than $1 million in cash and prizes, plus 2 all-inclusive weekend staycations for 2. And that's not all. Score coolers packed with Buster, Turbo, Altitude, and Viva. Just buy any can or bottle of Turbo, Buster, Altitude, or Viva. Find the code starting with BB. Then visit at Buster Guyana or Turbo_Caribbean on IG or Facebook for details. The Island Dream, get money. Live the island dream.
Guyana's economy is rapidly transforming, and we're all part of it. Guyoil is at the forefront of this development by providing reliable and efficient energy and supporting community development from the very core. 100% of Guyoil's profit goes back to building schools, roads, and other important infrastructure that connects our cities and towns, providing fuel to domestic, marine, industrial and aerial transportation. Guyoil has now repositioned itself as a market leader in the petroleum industry, building a better future for all of us.
And now for your regional and international news. In the region, Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado, who lives in hiding, won the 2025 Nobel Peace Prize on Friday for fighting dictatorship in the country, receiving the award despite U.S. President Donald Trump's repeated insistence he deserved it. Machado, a 58-year-old industrial engineer, was blocked in 2024 by Venezuela's courts from running for president and thus challenging President Nicolas Maduro, who has been in power since 2013. The White House, however, criticized the decision, just days after Trump announced a breakthrough in talks to halt the fighting in Gaza between Israel and Hamas. In a post on X, White House spokesman Stephen Chiang said, President Trump will continue making peace deals, ending wars and saving lives, adding that the Nobel Committee proved they place politics over peace. Maduro, whose 12 years in office have been marked by deep economic and social crisis, was sworn in for a third term in January this year, despite a 6-month-long election dispute. International calls for him to stand aside, an increase in the U.S. reward offered for his capture. The U.S. Treasury finalized a $20 billion currency swap framework with Argentina and bought pesos in the open market on Thursday, making good on President Donald Trump's pledge to prop up the wobbling country and sending the peso and Argentine dollar bonds sharply higher. The U.S. Treasury is prepared immediately to take whatever exceptional measures are warranted to provide stability to markets, U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said in announcing the actions on X. Argentina's 2035 bond rose 4.5 cents to trade at 60.5 cents on the dollar, while the peso closed at 1,418 per dollar, up 0.8% on the day after falling 3% earlier. Bessent issued his statement at the end of 4 days of meetings with the Argentine finance minister that also involved officials from the International Monetary Fund, which has a $20 billion loan program with Argentina. The IMF managing director applauded the U.S. move in a post on X, saying the IMF was fully aligned in support of the country's strong economic program, anchored on fiscal discipline and a robust ethics regime to facilitate reserve accumulation. And finally tonight, international news. Thousands of displaced Palestinians trekked over the wastelands of Gaza to return to the ruins of their abandoned homes on Friday after a ceasefire took effect and Israeli troops began pulling back on the agreement to end the war. A huge column of people filed on foot north along the coastal road overlooking sandy beaches towards Gaza City, the enclave's biggest urban area, which had been under attack just days ago in one of Israel's biggest offensives of the war. In the south, people picked their way through the dusty moonscape that was once Gaza's second largest city, Khan Yunis, which Israeli forces razed earlier this year. Most walked in silence. The Israeli military said the ceasefire agreement had been activated at noon local time. The first phase of U.S. President Donald Trump's plan to end the war between Israel and the Hamas militant group gives Israeli troops 24 hours to pull from positions in urban areas, although they will still hold more than half of Gaza. In a televised address, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Israeli forces were staying in Gaza to ensure Hamas was disarmed. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Svetlana Marshall, wishing you a pleasant evening.